and welcome to In Our Schools. I'm Katrina Heeman. We're here today at Irving Elementary to witness the Family Resource Room being put to good use. Mr. Robinson is here with his Heal the Family Inc. group, and they are going to teach B2B, which is back to basics, that address kids from age 3rd grade on up to 5th grade, teaching them how to deal with anger, anger management, and conflict resolution. So please join us while we talk with Mr. Robinson and Mr. Johnson, and then watch a portion of their class and witness the kids in action. We're here now with Mr. Robinson, and he's the president of Heal the Family, Inc. Welcome.
Hello, how you doing?
Great. And explain to us what Heal the Family is.
Heal the Family is a remedial counseling service. Remedial services are provided through Title 19 funding stream. And what it is, it's a counseling service that's initiated through the parents. Parents, they find out what they want, what they need, and they make contact with us. And what we do, we come in and find out what skill sets they need, and we work on those skill sets.
So do you do other programs besides the one we are going to witness here today?
Yes, we have another program in another school. It's also B2B, Back to Basics.
And how did you come up with that name?
I don't know, Mr. Johnson and I, we just kind of brainstorming, and we're thinking that students need more foundation and more boundaries, and we find that those are the basics. So we figured back to basics and giving them that foundation and boundaries in which they need. And they may have missed it someplace growing up or at home someplace.
And what age level of kids do you have here?
Here at Irving, we're 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. So we're thinking anywhere from 9 to 12, 13.
And do you like to see them start as 3rd graders and continue on through 5th grade?
We do. I think repetition is key. I think once you start at 3rd and we get a chance to work with them at 4th, you know, the skill sets become more natural. More repetition, the more it sticks to them. So by the time they leave 5th grade, they should have a general concept of what it is we're doing.
And I know you're talking about conflict resolutions. What are some other things that you discuss here?
Anger management, peer pressures, impulse control, how to communicate respectively and be more respectful to peers and staff in school.
All things that kids need to know, and you take for granted that some of these kids might not get that at home.
Right.
And so then what you teach it here, and then the family lessons in their home, does it stem from what they're learning here?
Yes. We find that if we teach a skill to a student, and then we do the group also with that same student, and then later on introduce what we taught to the parents, it's more effective. One, the student can take what they're learning home, and the parent can be more supportive of what they're doing, opposed to a parent not knowing what's going on and can't be a support system for them. Success rate is much more higher once the parent is involved with what the kid's learning.
And have you seen a lot of growth then from the individual sessions with students as well?
I have. It's a respect thing. Once they know you respect them and you show them what it looks like, I think the student tends to model what we're doing.
And you've gained respect to these kids, I can tell.
Absolutely.
And have you seen a lot of growth in a certain individual that may have started off with not knowing a whole lot about being respectful? Is that probably the main thing that you're working on?
Yeah, respect, social skills, self-confidence. Self-confidence we find in several students, it's just not where it should be. You see some students that's overconfident and have to be shown where the baseline should be at.
And do you find a lot of kids hiding from that behind anger?
Yes. And some use anger as a weapon because they've been taught. They don't know any other way, and behavior is learned. You're a product of the environment. If you're in that type of situation all the time, that's what you're gonna model that. However, we come in to try to show them a different way, more positive light, so we can have some positive consequences at the end of a situation.
And do you do a lot of role playing to help the kids understand what you're trying to get across?
Role play is most effective because the one student can model the other student. Of course, the student says, I don't act like that, but that's how they see them. So they can, in the reverse role plays, it works really well.
And I'm sure it does shine a light that is how they are portrayed. They might not realize that.
Yes, we talk about self-image, and that's how other people see you. And so if we have a student portray another student, that's how they actually visualize them. And once they see that, they can make adjustments on their own.
That's wonderful. How did you get to Irving Elementary?
Just having a partnership, one with the principal, Sherry Phillips, knowing her through the years. We started here a couple of years ago just with 1 or 2 students, and thought maybe it'd be beneficial if we had a group type of setting to work with several students at one time.
Well, and it looks like there's a need here, and it's just for boys right now. Are you going to ever have that opened up to girls as well?
Yes, yes. Hopefully in the next few months, the starting of 09 school year, excuse me, in the fall, we hope to be able to assist some young ladies as well.
Wonderful. And if anyone wanted to use your services, is there a way to contact you?
Absolutely. You can go to healthefamilyinc.org. That's our website. Or you can call myself at 504-9028.
Wonderful. We'll run the information at the end of the show as well. Thank you for giving us an insight of what you do here at Irving. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. We're here now with Mr. Johnson, one of the facilitators of the class we're going to see in just a little bit. And what company are you with?
Heal the Family.
And how did this come about, coming into Irving Elementary, working with these young boys?
There's always been a need for a social group training kind of a program that's more consistent with culturally specific or just in general, just general social skills training. And Mr. Robinson and myself are pretty much the persons that have made sure that, at least for this school, is something that they have. Mr. Robinson has been doing this for the past several years. He and I joined in partnership with Heal the Family and started doing these groups here. And eventually we hope to be at multiple sites around the area.
And so do you come in once a week, or do you do this daily?
We do the groups once a week, but we do individual and family skill training throughout the week.
Wonderful. And do you come and use a family resource room here?
For the family sessions, no, we do those in-home. But for our individual and groups, we do those here in this family resource room.
And how are the students chosen for this class?
It's via the teacher, the administrators, counselors, their parents that we've known outside of the classroom or the schools. Resources or referrals come from pretty much anywhere.
And so do you have to get the parents' permission before the kids can actually come?
Absolutely.
And then they'll go from there to do the family work as well?
The family and individual, yes.
And have you seen a lot of improvement with the kids so far?
We've seen a variety of improvements, both in school, in public, and at home.
Well, and it sounds like the kids are learning a lot, and they respect you because they listen when you ask them to do things.
Well, respect is earned, and we've done a lot to make sure that we've earned their respect, but also at the same time model what respect looked like. So we've done our work.
And what do you want the kids to get out of this?
Self-confidence in knowing that if you do the right things, more likely than not, positive things will happen. So if you know what's right and do it, which is our concept, then do those things. And most of the time, you know, your skill sets or you being confident in what you're supposed to be doing tends to turn out positively.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, and I hope to see you in more of the buildings next year.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson and I, we're going to role play. Mr. Johnson, you be the aggressor. Now, y'all listen up, okay? I'm Isaiah. You the Cardis, okay? Our issue is that Mr. Johnson's going to walk by me, and he'll probably knock this out of my hand, right? Okay? Now, I know what consequences are, which means I know if I respond to him like he wants me to, we're going to go to the office, get a referral, maybe get kicked out of school, right?
Copy the bricks, no.
Okay. Hopefully he's not going to take this. Hopefully. Okay.
You just
Oh, okay. And I'm hungry too? Okay. Okay, ready? All right. We're not going to call names, but we're going to use this object as the point of conflict, okay? Okay.
Action.
What's up with that?
You better stop talking to me.
Watch where you going, man.
You
I
are
ain't,
cute.
look, I ain't even on that. I ain't trying to.
You ain't on what?
I'm not on your page.
Man, whatever.
Whatever. I'm out. I'm going to class.
Now.
Now. Relax. Now.
Relax.